Welcome to the Martha Bassett Show, coming to you from the historic Reeves Theater in Elkin, North Carolina, a home for music in the heart of the foothills. The Martha Bassett Show features national artists, local talent, and music from Martha and the band. Tonight on the show, we welcome Rebecca Porter, Kristy Jackson, and Gregg Cagno. It's a great night with some of the finest music you'll hear anywhere. So let's get it started with a song written by the great Jerry Reed and taken to #1 on the charts in 1967 by Elvis. It's Guitar Man.
Well, I quit my job down at the car wash, left my mama a group I know. By sundown, I'd left Kingston with a guitar under my coat. I hitchhiked all the way down to Memphis, got a room at the YMCA. For the next 3 weeks, I went hunting every night, just looking for a place to play. Well, I thought I'd find my picking would set 'em on fire, but nobody wanted to hire a guitar man. Well, I nearly about starved to death down in Memphis. I run out of money and luck, so I bought me a ride down to Macon, Georgia on an overloaded poultry truck. I thumbed on down to Panama City, started picking at some of them all-night bars, hoping I could make myself $1 making music on my guitar. I got the same old story and all them peers, there ain't no room around here for a guitar man. We don't need no guitar man. So I stepped in the hobo jungle, scrolled 1,000 miles of track, till I found myself in Mobile, Alabama, at a club they called Big Jack's. A little four-piece band was jamming, so I took my guitar and I sat in. Showed them what a band would sound like with a swinging little guitar man. Show 'em, Drake. If you ever take a trip down to the ocean, find yourself down around Mobile. Make it on out to a club called Jack's if you got a little time to kill. Just follow that crowd of people, you wind up out on his dance floor, digging the finest little five-piece group up and down the Gulf of Mexico. Guess who's leading that five-piece band? Well, wouldn't you know, it's that swinging little guitar man. This is Drake Duffer on guitar. Singer-songwriter Kristy Jackson has had singles with artists on Giant, MCA, Curb, and Universal, including two Grammy-winning artists. Her first big hit was Take It Back, recorded by Reba McEntire in 1992. In 2001, Kristy wrote Little Did She Know She Kissed a Hero in response to the events of 9/11, and that became the most requested song on the largest radio stations in New York and other major markets at the time. Through that song, Kristy was able to raise over $30,000 for 9/11 charities. That same year, she founded a record label, Fever Pitch Music, based in Greensboro, North Carolina. Her music is featured in films by Disney, Universal, and Endemol Productions. I am so happy to introduce to you Kristy Jackson.
Thank you. Thank you, Martha. Y'all will learn a lot about me about the song through the songs I write. I hadn't played for several years because I was caregiving, and Martha was kind enough to reach out to me and say, "Come on out, let's play some songs." So that's what we're going to do. to sit and mope. You left my bank account and spirit broke. Still I weep, can't get no sleep. I got it bad. You done me wrong. You got to know, how does your blood run so damn cold? Still I weep, can't get no sleep. I got it bad. You messed up good. In time you'll see that you'll never have it better than you had it with me. So go on, go. But it's a fact, if you came home, you know I'd take you back. You know I really would. That's how I am. I can't forgive, but this ain't no way for this woman to live. Still I weep, can't get no sleep. I got it bad. You messed up good. In time you'll see that you'll never have it better than you had it with me. So go on, go. But it's a fact, you came home, you know I'd take you back. You know I really would. The kitchen light, I'll leave it on, for when you see you done me wrong. Still I weep, can't get no sleep. Tried counting sheep, I'm in too deep. Still I weep, can't get no sleep. I've got it bad. So, like I said, you'll find out a lot about my life because I write what I live. My heart writes the lyrics. My soul writes the music. And sometimes there are, emotions that are kind of vague and you really don't know what's going on. And boy, all of a sudden you realize what's happening. And that's when the lyric comes. I've loved and lost twice. It happened so slowly, I barely noticed. I didn't have a chance to fight it. You read me so well, it's hard to believe. Until now I've been able to hide it. I can keep a secret, but I've never had one like this before. With all of my broken heart, I don't think I love you anymore. I know how I'm feeling, but not how to fix it. I honestly don't know what to do. I've tried to deny it, and it's killing me slowly, but that's not half as bad as telling you. Maybe there's still hope. Isn't that what the truth is for? But with all of my think I love you anymore. I love you. Saying those words became a part of my routine. And it's only now I've noticed that it isn't what I mean. I am so sorry. You don't deserve this, but it's only fair that you should know. Maybe together we'll find an answer, or at least a way of letting go. I'd give anything to feel what I felt before, but with all of my broken heart, I don't think I love you anymore. I don't think I love you anymore. Thank you very much.
Kristy, that was beautiful. So I've known you a really long time, and this is the first time we've been on the stage together, I believe.
I know, it's so much fun.
It is, and even though I've known you for a long time, I didn't know until I read on your website that you were a West Virginia native. Where are you from?
Charleston?
Very good. I'm from Summersville. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Charleston, West Virginia.
Yep. Okay, we're having a moment.
Wild.
So, Kristy, you have had and are having this amazing career. And in the meantime, you have been doing some beautiful work in North Carolina with an organization that you founded called Triad Musicians Matter. Is that
correct? Correct.
So tell us a little bit about that. How long has that been going on? This is a nonprofit that you created.
Right. Well, back in the 90s when I got the cut with Reba, that was really the last decade you could make some serious money, with royalties. And I realized that I was one of the very blessed and few musicians that could afford, independent health insurance. And so I started Triad Musicians Matter, and we give financial grants to professional musicians that can't gig because of accident, disease, natural disaster, caregiving a loved one. So, and that's turned into a really, really amazing project, and it's helped out a lot of people, and I was just really happy to do that. And we have a very generous community who loves their musicians too, so we were able to do that and help musicians. And we lost a few, and we would help the widows. And so it's been very rewarding for me and the community. But as I said, I didn't do it alone. I had a community supporting the nonprofits, so it was really a blessing, I think, and it helped. Thanks. Thank you.
Well, I don't think I know what brought you to North Carolina.
College.
Okay. UNCG? Or?
I did. I went to, Mom was like going, oh, you need to go to, Duke or Chapel Hill or Julian or something. And her, was like, no. So I went to UNCG and started. I majored in music and flunked out, basically, because I can't read music, and they all wanted me to write, to read classical music, and I was like, I can play Brubeck. Does that mean anything? And they were like, nope. You got to work on Bach. And so I ended up getting a degree in psychology instead. But actually, I feel like, hey, that helps me with my lyrics, because I can really get inside my heart, and I know what I'm feeling, and I know what other people can feel, and I can empathize. And so I feel like psychology was a good switch.
Well, we're really glad you ended up here. You landed here, and thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for inviting me. This is wonderful.
Absolutely. So this next song that you're going to do, it's Reba's big hit, right?
Yepper.
Okay, you want to tell them anything about it, or just jump right into it?
Well, I can tell you a quick story about it. I'm a big believer of fake it till you make it, and I had 2 phone lines. I was throwing, pitching songs, cassettes, I said it, cassettes, and CDs to record company trash cans all over Nashville. And this one made it to Starstruck Productions, and that was Narvel Blackstock and Reba's production company at any rate. And so all of a sudden I get a phone call. I had 2 lines in the phone in my house. One was the personal phone, and the other one was the work phone, which never rang, ever. And it rang. And I'm like, fever pitch music. And they're like, we'd like to speak with Kristy Jackson. And I said, she's in a meeting. May I take a message? And so they said, well, Miss McIntyre got a copy of a song called Take It Back, and she's going to record it with a number of other songs, and we'll narrow it down to if it's going to be on the album or not. And we need the lyrics. And I said, well, Miss Kristy's very busy this afternoon, but I will make sure I can fax the lyrics to you this afternoon. And so I didn't know until my girlfriend came, because I didn't know you could call up and find out, well, has she cut it? Because they'll cut like 30, 35 songs and then narrow it down to an album. So I didn't know, if it was on the record or anything. And the first time I heard it was my girlfriend. I was keeping her son with my 2 sons after school. And she came flying down the driveway, blaring the radio. And honking the horn. I thought she'd hit one of our goats. And so I went out on the porch, and all of a sudden, out of the window, here's Reba McIntyre singing Take It Back. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Wow.
I was like, what? What is happening here? So that was the first time I knew that she'd cut it. And then it turned out to be the first single off her It's Your Call record. So it was like, thank you, Reba. Woo! Now watch me butcher it now. Oh my gosh. Oh, absolutely, thank you. I may have to look at the lyrics. Just in case, you just never know. This aging brain does not work well sometimes. All right. You want me to kick it? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You talked me into moving in and giving you my key. You said you'd be a mess now if it hadn't been for me. You said I stole your heart away by looking in your eyes. I wonder now how many times you stole that back of lies. If this is how you act when you give your heart away, well, take it back. Oh, take it back. You told me I was everything you wanted and more. You tell me what you're doing now, sneaking out the back door. You're bringing home flowers and a bottle of Chablis. You forgot I don't drink wine, I know that bottle's not for me. If this is how you act when you give your heart away, well, take it back. Oh, take it back. Hey, you must think I'm blind and I don't smell your new cologne. And you don't think I notice all the nights I spend alone. Well, I'm not one for sitting around in some old pity pool. You think you got a ticket and I must be some kind of fool. I hate to steal your thunder, but you're playing days of thrill. At least see out with me, cause babe, I got no use for you. Tonight laying on the street, babe, your bag is packed, well, I'll take it back. Oh, take it back. Take it away, somebody. And you don't think I noticed all the nights I spent alone? Well, I'm not one for sitting around in some old pity pool. You think you got a ticket and I must be some kind of fool. I hate to steal your thunder, playing days of thrill. At least they are with me, cause babe, I got no use for you. Tonight legging on the street, babe, your bag is back. Well, take it back, go on, take it back. Yeah, take it back. Go on, take it back. Yeah, take it back. Be gone with yourself.
Kristy Jackson. The Martha Bassett Show is thrilled to partner with Atrium Health, Wake Forest Baptist, the lead sponsor of the Martha Bassett Show. The U.S. News & World Report's 2023 edition of Best Graduate Schools ranked Wake Forest University School of Medicine among the top 50 research programs in the nation. It's Atrium Health, Wake Forest Baptist, where innovation and compassion meet. And Mass General Store, established in 1883, these folks are family and employee-owned. This Mass General Store, not just a store, it's a destination. Now, let's get back to the beautiful Reeves Theater stage with Martha and the band on a Greg Brown song.
Best laugh ever. Marriage is impossible, marriage is dull. Your dance card is empty, your plate is too full. It's something no sensible person would do. I wish I was married. I wish I was married. I wish I was married to you. Marriage is unnatural, marriage is hard. You rotate your tires, you work in the yard. You fight about nothing every hour or two. I wish I was married. I wish I was married. I wish I was married to you. The children throw fits in airports and such. They projectile vomit on Aunt Ruthie at lunch. And your in-laws know just what you should do. And I wish I was married. I wish I was married. I wish I was married to you. I'd like to fix you my special broth when you're sick. I'd like to fight with you when you're being real thick. There is no end to what I'd like to do. And I wish I was married. I wish I was married. I wish I was married to you. I like the roll in your rock and roll, and all I know is you're the brother of my soul. And we make a circle, just we two. And I wish I was married. I wish I was married. I wish I was married to you. The sky unpredictable, what can never be, it never can be. I guess that's true, but I wish I was married. I wish I was married. I wish I was to you. The grass is always greener is what they say to me. If I was your wife, maybe I'd agree. I like brown grass and vows that stay true. And I wish I was married. I wish I was married. I wish I was married to you. To you. To you. To you. To you. Thank you. A native of Clinton, New Jersey, now making his home in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Gregg Cagno has recorded 4 albums of original music and is a 2-time ASCAP award winner for the folk genre. He's had the opportunity to open for folk rock stars Pete Seeger, James Taylor, America, and Poco. Gregg has also had the honor of playing on the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts Millennium Stage. Gregg has a long list of songwriting credentials, including a song in the Smithsonian Folkways Recordings Archives, a song featured on NPR's Car Talk, that's pretty exciting, and winning or being a finalist at the South Florida Folk Festival, Kerrville Folk Festival, Falcon Ridge Folk Festival, Rocky Mountain Folk Festival, Susquehanna Music and Arts Festival, and Great American Song Contest. Pretty long list there. And perhaps his greatest accolade happened just last year, right here on this stage, when Gregg won the open mic competition here at the Reeves Theater. This is certainly not his first time on this stage. Will you please welcome back Gregg Cagno?
Thank you, Martha. Thank you very much. The rumors are true. I am from New Jersey. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I married a Southern girl, so I was able to get my y'all card fairly easily. I wrote this song when I was living in Hoboken, New Jersey. It's a mile-square city where parking is a full-body, full-contact sport, and it's the birthplace of Frank Sinatra and such. And it's the backdrop for many movies, including On the Waterfront, and most recently, the Complete Unknown, parts were filmed there. And in the late 1900s, there was a film called Ransom that was filmed there, right on my block. And I thought it was kind of exciting, being a kid from Clinton, New Jersey, to see how big Hollywood worked. And I came home one night, and they were filming this. And I was left with this song. Of course, it got a little complicated, as things do. And I thought this song had run its course, but then I found out that, you know, Ron Howard had been on the Andy Griffith Show. And I learned that Mayberry, North Carolina was right around, you know, I didn't know about Mount Airy until I came down here, so. This is called Hollywood Comes to Hoboken, and I'm happy to bring it to you here. Well, hey, Ron Howard, what's the big idea? I seem to remember I was parked right over here. Your big movie production came to my little town. When I got back home tonight, my car was nowhere to be found. Jack, who drove the rider, told me Gibson's in the flick. Mel had just got his appendix pulled, and it wasn't going quick. He was parked outside of my place, and so I offered him a beer. We shot the breeze, and I realized my car had been right here, and I got towed by Opie. Richie Cunningham towed me. I don't care who you are, I was here before you. You're a big shot director, I'm just a renter, but I'd appreciate my wheels back when you're through. Well, hey, Richie Cunningham, I gotta say this really sucks. The towing plus the ticket set me back $100. Mac the cop said he'd bust me and I hadn't been around. I'd been out making money, I'd soon be given to the town. He offered me a ride to the pound as apology. Dropped me off at the front gate where the guard dog tried to bite me. The guy behind the desk tried to tack on 15 clams, and at 2 a.m. on Thursday, just what I need's another scam. Yeah, I got towed by Opie. Richie Cunningham told me, I don't care who you are, I was here before you. You're a big shot director, I'm just a renter, but I'd appreciate my wheels back when you're through. This kind of stuff never happened in Mayberry. This kind of stuff only seems to happen to me. Would you've towed the Fonz if he was in your way? Guess I ain't him, and this is not a happy day. La, la, oh, hey there, Opie, I'll let you earn my respect back if you'll put my old song on your latest soundtrack. And I would call it even, this intrusion on my life. You having my VW hauled off by Barney Fife, and I got towed by Opie. Richie Cunningham told me, I don't care who you or I was here before you. You're a big shot director, I'm just a renter, but I'd appreciate my wheels back when you're through. I'd appreciate my whip back when you're through. Pucker up, Elkin. Thank you very much. Thank you. You guys whistle real well. This next song is a song about perspectives and frames of reference. A little more guitar in the monitor, please, James. It's also about empathy, which is a thing that never goes out of style, but I think it's something that we could really use a lot of right now. I wrote this with my friend Christian Bauman. It's called The View from Here. Well, I asked Michelangelo how he could bear to lie on his back for months and stare at the ceiling he painted with particular care. He said the view of the Duns was amazing from there. The sight of the sisters in stark silent rows, fall of a paint drop, an upturned face from below. And the view from here, it takes your breath now, honey. View from here leaves you alone. View from here, it shuts you up now, honey. View from here, halfway home. Joan of Arc gave one last sigh. Ropes crossed her chest and the flames licked her eyes. Crowd in the distance, no big surprise. The last view through to the by and by. Steam from her teardrops risol back and bent. Shake of her shoulder, she said, oh, that's what you meant. And the view from here, it takes your breath now, honey. View from here leaves you alone. View from here, it shuts you up now, honey. View from here, you're halfway home. The end of the day, the end of the week, of the month, and a kiss on the cheek. View of the future, shaky at best, but the view of my love in a flower dress. Well, I don't know, but I've heard rumors fly. It's Satan himself when he said goodbye. Gave one last look round the heavenly sky, handed his wings to Michael and cried, no more will I know you, no more can we be friends, but the view of your face, my brother, I'll never forget. And the view from here, it takes your breath now, honey. View from here leaves you alone. View from here, it shuts your mouth now, mama. View from here, you're halfway home. 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 Thank you so much.
This is Gregg Cagno.
The Martha Bassett Show is supported in part by our fine business friends of the show, Bowen Town and Country Furniture, Buckeye Advisors, and Buckeye Moving and Storage, and Icon Custom Builders, giving your home transformation through renovation. Buckeye Advisors makes moving seamless with professional and personal assistance, including turnkey services from downsizing and packing to unpacking and complete setup. Their specialties include transitions to retirement communities, preparing homes for the market, and connecting to resources to enable independent living at home. It's Buckeye Advisors and Buckeye Moving and Storage for when you need more than a mover. And Bowen and Town Country Furniture, local and family owned since 1956. American brands by skilled craftsmen using fine design and engineering, and still producing beautiful furniture right here in North Carolina. It's furniture made to use, not just made to sell. What do we have on the show, Martha?
Up next, originally from Guam and now based in Harrisonburg, Virginia, Rebecca Porter's musical journey began over a decade ago in local cover bands. It was during the pandemic that she redirected her energy and released 2 EPs, Prime Rainbow Conditions and Queen of the Local. Recently, Rebecca joined Reese Palmer's Color Me Country class of 2024 and made her debut on NPR's Mountain Stage. Her music also captured the interest of Ed Helms, editor of Good Country, who selected her for his curated playlist, Ed's Picks. We are so happy that she and her band made the trip down to North Carolina to share their beautiful music with us. Will you please welcome for the first time to our show, Rebecca Porter.
Good evening.
honky-tonk sing for heroes before the lonely have pints and slow dances for those with only one chance to let go, one chance to get by. Honky-tonk sing for heroes, 'cause they never die. Where do you go to feel alone? It's a familiar face in the crowd, right in the eyes were mostly lows, too headstrong to ever come down. And honky-tonk sing for heroes before the lonely have pints and slow dances for those with only one chance to let go, one chance to get by. Honky-tonk sing for heroes, 'cause they never die. Mesmerized with a shimmer, rolling neon lights build you up with a quickness, then send you out into the night. And honky-tonk sing for heroes before the lonely have pints and slow dances for those with only one chance to let go, one chance to get by. Honky-tonk sing for heroes, 'cause they never die. And honky-tonk sing for heroes, 'cause they never die. Thank you all so much. Could I get a little bit more of my acoustic in my monitor, please? Thank you so much. Like Martha mentioned, my second EP was titled Queen the Local, and we're going to do that song for you now. I wrote that song after I'd been playing in cover bands in a local bar for quite a while, and then happened to find out that one of the bartenders was this amazing singer that I just had no idea she sang, and she didn't feel like she really had the space
or the opportunity to do so. And I wrote this song a little bit for herself and a little bit for me. This is called Queen Local. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was gorgeous.
Thank you.
So I want to go a little bit more into your life. So you're from Guam. How did you end up in the U.S.?
So I was born in Guam. My mom and her family are from Virginia. My dad is from Guam and was also in the military. And we ended up stateside because of military service. He was in Quantico for a while. And then we ended up moving back to the Shenandoah Valley in Virginia when I got a little bit older, and my parents separated, and I stayed in Virginia with my mom.
Very good. So what's it like being a Pacific Islander in the middle of Virginia?
In rural Virginia?
In rural Virginia.
It has been a very interesting life, very interesting in senses like physically not representing where I grew up and where I've always known and called home. which has brought me to unfortunate things where other people have decided to really focus on those differences instead of embracing them. But as I am a mother now and a woman in my 30s, I have kept on going. Obviously, it hasn't stopped me from putting myself in front of people, despite my differences and the ways I may or may not look. And it also, those challenges have enabled me to be a better advocate for people who may not be able to advocate for themselves, including being a parent and being a mother and being able to advocate for my child if needed.
Oh, tell us about... That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Tell us about your child. How old is he or she?
He is 5. His name is Ripley, and he is a beautiful beacon of sunshine. Endless energy. He's very creative. My husband and I both are creatives and work hard in the crafts, our chosen crafts. And he is just trying to embrace all of the art that surrounds him. But he also is a huge fan of Minecraft and Lego. And he's very curious and worried about the environment. He's been telling us that we need to invest in an electric guitar or electric car and an electric mower because he's worried about the environment. So 5 with a lot of concerns.
Wow. Wow. Oh. Well, thanks for sharing that. I want to ask also, you have such a beautiful, powerful voice. Do you have vocal training, or is
Thank you. My mother, I grew up when I was very young. My mom and my grandparents had a trio. They went by the Flemings, and my mom always had a big voice. And as I continued growing and she stopped singing with my grandparents, she kind of lost her voice. And I never wanted that to happen because that was just something that music and singing and just always brought her so much joy. And so I never had any formal training growing up. But when I started singing in cover bands and then I started pursuing playing my own music, I wanted to make sure that I was always taking care of my voice and my vocal health and being mindful of that. And I started working with an amazing singer-songwriter based out of Richmond, Virginia, Erin Lunsford. She fronts Erin and the Wildfire. And so we did some vocal work, and we check in and try to stay hydrated, try to get rest, don't strain your voice, all the things that we're supposed to do that we don't always do.
Exactly. It's hard to do all the things.
Yeah. Don't yell at your children.
All right. Well, you sound amazing, and
you.
I'm so happy to finally meet you. We met through Annie Stokes, who was on the show a couple of years ago.
Another mother in music.
Yes, and she's going to be back this season, too. So, well, we've got time for one more song before the intermission, and I want to thank you again for being here, and all you guys, too.
Yeah. These are, I call them my rhinestone roses. They do a great job. We are actually releasing a brand new song tomorrow, and it is called Payday Loans, so we figured we'd play that for you.
Someone else's credit can help ease your mind.
That's Rebecca Porter. Beautiful, beautiful. It's intermission time, folks. Check out the merch table. Buy all these artists' wonderful merch. All of the Martha Bassett Show music is free. Take some home, give it away to people, buy their merch, and we'll see you back here in just a little bit. Welcome back to the second half of the Martha Bassett Show, featuring Rebecca Porter and her band, Kristy Jackson and Gregg Cagno. The band tonight is Nicholas Falk, Deshaun Hickman, Drake Duffer, Russell Kelly, Rex McGee, Ben Singer, and me, Pat Lawrence. We'd like to give a big welcome to all of our listeners on Radio Bristol, housed in the birthplace of Country Music Museum. Radio Bristol is a radio station and online destination for music fans who want more from the earliest seeds of country to today's Americana and roots artists. It's WBCM Radio Bristol. Lowe's Foods provided our hospitality this evening, and microphones were generously provided by the Peluso Microphone Lab. And we are proud to say that the Martha Bassett Show artist accommodations are provided by 3 Trails, part of the Carolina Experience. Your Boutique Hotel steps from the Reeves Theater. These folks have designed 14 units with a modern flair, highlighting the building's architectural history. They also have a rooftop patio, and if you come to the Martha Bassett Show, you get 15% off your stay. Just use promo code MARTHA15. Remember, you can listen to us weekly on 88.5 WFDD. Follow the entire schedule, listen to past radio shows, and subscribe to our podcast at MarthaBassettShow.com. Now let's get back to the beautiful Reeves Theater with Martha and the band.
A certain man one day did go down to Jericho, falling among thieves along the way. Well, they stripped him, then they fled, leaving him for dead, lying on the side of the road. And then the priest came passing by. He crossed over to the other side. Then the Levite came. He did just the same. When the Samaritan heard his cry, could not pass him by. He dressed his wounds and he carried him to the nearest inn. Well, he reached down, he reached down. He got right there on the ground. He reached down, he reached down. He touched the pain. He paid the keeper the amount that was due. If you need more, he said, I'm good for that too. He reached down, he reached down. He touched the pain. And then the scribes and the Pharisees brought the adulteress in for Jesus to see. Lord, she sinned, now the law said she must be stoned. If there's a one of you that's without sin, said you can cast the first stone in. One by one they left, leaving Jesus in the water.
just come on in. For I was hungry and you gave me meat. I was cold, you put shoes on my feet. When I was in prison, there was you to come and see about me. Well, you reached down, you reached down. You got right there on the ground. You reached down, and you touched my pain. When you did it to the least of these, he said you were doing it to unto me. You reached down, you touched my pain. Well, he reached down, and he touched the pain. It's Rex McGee on the fiddle. Will you please welcome back Gregg Cagno?
Thank you. There it is. Well, all right. When Carl Sagan, astronomer, philosopher, used to have a saying, every star is a sun and has its own planets. And when I read that as a kid, it blew my mind. And it still does. Every time I go out and look at the stars. And I wonder about, with all those planets and all those suns, how come we haven't met anybody else yet? There's got to be other civilizations, right? As the saying goes, if there's not, it's an awful waste of space. So, I have a theory, is that there's plenty of civilizations and they're well aware of us, but maybe they're just not quite certain it's time to make their presence known. They don't quite trust us yet, and they see how we treat each other down here, and they think they're gonna give us a little more time to figure things out. So this is a new song. It just came out a few weeks ago. It's a song called In Space. I got to co-write it with one of my songwriting and guitar heroes, a guy, David Wilcox from Asheville. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And so it's called In Space. Looking at the stars and wishing on ours is staring at the suns of other ones. Are they looking back, scanning the black, or staring at their phones, feeling so alone? Maybe they don't feel so out of place. In space, what if it was me greeting E.T.? What if I were shown the great unknown coming down to earth from this big universe? My world's pretty small after all, but maybe they've seen beauty we can't face. where the fearful say to turn around. That's the place the mystery is found. Think they see how we disagree, fighting over lines, over yours and mine's, not able to care when there's plenty to share, trying to cast blame when we're all the same. Maybe they see how we run this place and stay in space. In space. Thank you. All right.
Thanks, Gregg. I love that song.
Thank you.
It has a really cool video, too. You guys should look it up online.
Can I mention Donald Monroe made that video?
Absolutely.
I think he's here tonight.
Oh, nice. Where are you, Donald?
He's hiding.
Oh, back here.
Then really
Good work.
do watch the video. Like, I have to watch a lot of video in my life doing YouTube. This is a spectacular and gorgeous, gorgeous video. Really. Props. Gorgeous.
So, Gregg, I met your lovely wife, Maggie, today, and she is from North Carolina, and you
Yes.
guys met up in New Jersey, correct?
Correct, yes.
And she coaxed you south.
Well, I always loved it down here, I have to say. I mean, as soon as we met, and the first time I visited, I knew we'd end up here eventually, and
You
I'm
did?
glad we did.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We're glad you did too. And she works at School of the Arts.
She does,
Right?
yes, yes.
In theater. Yeah.
It's here for creativity.
So, how long have you been in North Carolina? When did you move here?
Coming on 4 years now.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're still a relative newbie.
Yeah, I know the roads a little bit better now, you know.
I loved reading all about you because, you know, you're kind of new here, but it looks like you've done a whole lot of things. Tell me about how it was, like, opening for the artists that you did, like James Taylor. How cool is that?
It was very nice, and you know, it's always dangerous to meet your heroes is
Right.
one thing, but
I bet he's pretty nice, though.
he was quite a gentleman, and I've been lucky. I never met a hero who was not very kind, so I'll continue meeting them.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so tell us about your experience with the Reeves open mic.
Oh yeah, that was great. I mean, well, when I first got to town, I was just thinking about this today. I usually, when we would visit new places, I'd go to the music stores and try to find out where the scene was, you know, and someone down at the B String told me I should come down and check out the Reeves Theater, and so I looked up your open mic, and I started coming a few times in the first few years we were here, and then I heard what you were doing with the song contest and a chance to come on your show, so I knew that could be my end if I played my cards right. And it all worked out, so yeah.
I will say that the open mic night here really draws amazing talent. So if you ever just want to hear great music on a Wednesday night,
Oh yeah.
come here and you'll hear people like Gregg. So we're so excited to have you on the show.
Thank you.
And
It's-
get to know
it's a
you. And,
pleasure to be here. Thank you for asking.
Welcome to North Carolina.
Thank
a little
you.
belatedly, but
Well, we're going to sing a song. Oh, is there more? I don't want to cut you off.
no,
for sure.
that's
Okay.
it. That's it. You go ahead. I was done.
That's all I have to say. We're going to sing a song for my wife right now. We just had an anniversary, and this is an anniversary kind of song, and I'm pleased to have the band play with me. It's a thrill to play with these fine fellas and ladies. That's very hot. This is, well, I've always liked country music, and I've been trying to write more of it since I've been down here, and I consider this a country song. I'm still finding my way, but it's an anniversary song and a country song, and it has a prison metaphor, and I know that's kind of dangerous. And so I ran it by my songwriter friend Cindy, and she says, it's all right, you can get away with that in country, it'll be just fine. So Cindy's somewhere out there, I think. Great songwriter, Cindy Taplin. This is called 20, well, you'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at all that we've been through. Doesn't seem possible. The 20 years have passed. It took me by surprise today, and knowing we're here to stay, and we figured out what lasts. Though I know sometimes we can forget, though I know it since the day that we first met. If you're willing, I'm in for the long haul too. Life with you. Met back when we had the time to get by on love and wine, wishing on our stars. Bet they didn't think we'd last. Two starving artists living on the stage and off guitars. Rides in cars, at Borders bookstores, and dreaming of more. Though I know sometimes we can forget, but I know that since the day that we first met. And if you're willing, I'm in for the long haul too. Doing 20 to life with you. Tell me about it. Life is throwing around our eyes, but I still recognize the glow that drew me near. And wife, you're still the sun to me, the light of the history, the love that led us here. Though I know sometimes we can forget, but I loved you since the day that we first met. And if you're willing, I'm in for the long haul too. Doing 20 to life with you. Doing 20 to life with you. Thank you so much. Let's hear it from my friend Rex over here. Yes. Oh, the band is going to get even bigger now. It keeps getting better this night. This is a songwriter's kind of song. It's an instructional song on how you can write your own hit song. If you follow the instructions in these 3 verses, you'll have a hit song on your hands in no time. if that makes any money anymore, but that's okay. It's called The Part That Repeats, and there's a part in it for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start off with a line about love gone bad. Make it specific, don't say the best I've ever had. She leaves in the first verse, oh, woe is me. And take it to the chorus and milk the sympathy. This is the part that repeats over and over. This is the part that repeats so you remember. This is the part that repeats and it's usually the title. This is the part that repeats. Then you sing about the things you've done since she split. Stuff you used to do together, but now it makes you feel like shifting your priorities. Then a line about her perfume, maybe one about her cat. You all got dirty minds, I didn't mean that. This is the part that repeats, makes you wanna sing with me. This is the part that repeats, makes you wanna buy a CD. This is the part that repeats, and it's usually the title. This is the part that repeats. A 2-chord bridge in the minor that makes you strain like a whiner and sounds so sad and surreal. Then a solo on pedal wrap it all up with a third verse in a line of philosophy like a blessing and a curse. How you're better off without her and how you wish her well. The truth is you still hate her, but that song would never sell. This is the part that repeats, makes you wanna download me. This is the part that repeats on your iPhone or on your PC. This is the part that repeats, or just stream it so you get it free. This is the part that repeats. Then you need a world part if you want to get on the Bassett Show. Whoa, this is the part that repeats. This is the part that repeats. This is the part that repeats. And it ends on a 4-chord.
Y'all put your hands together for Gregg Cagno.
The Martha Bassett Show is supported in part by Hugh Chatham Hospital. Hugh Chatham Memorial Hospital has provided high-quality medical care for the residents of Elkin, North Carolina, and the Yadkin Valley area for over 90 years, and has recently expanded into Virginia and introduced additional services, providing greater access for the communities they serve. A private, not-for-profit hospital, Hugh Chatham employs more than 900 and is served by more than 70 physicians, representing 27 specialties or subspecialties, delivering all of the quality medical services you and your family need to achieve optimal physical and mental health. Learn more at hughchatham.org. And did you know the Reeves Theater has recently launched the Reeves Downtown School of Music right up the street in the old Arts Council building? Through programs like the newly established Evie Good Scholarship Fund, they are a nonprofit dedicated to providing music lessons to all instruments, all ages, instruction in group and individual lesson settings. You can learn old time, bluegrass, theory, composition, and more. Learn more at reevesmusic.org. You are listening to the Martha Bassett Show on National Public Radio, live from the Reeves Theater in Elkin, North Carolina. Let's give a big hand to Kristy Jackson. It's an honor to have here. Show her the love.
Okay. All right, I told you that, I've loved and I've lost, and I loved and I lost again, but there have been some interesting experiences in between. So I'm going to tell you about one. Can I start you off with water? I heard the server say. I looked up to order and couldn't look away. Was hoping that the OMG on my face wouldn't show. But all I want is one of you to go. I can't tell if you're flirting or just working for your tip. Either way, I have to say, I'm buying it. I hope my date can't tell what my heart already knows. But all I want is one of you to go. Don't get the wrong idea about this guy who's here with me. He's not what Match.com cracked him up to be. Now you're bringing out our dinner, and he's asking for the check. Your shift is almost over, and this date has been a wreck. You asked me what I wanted earlier, now I can let you know. All I want is one of you to go. All I want is one of you to go. All I want is one of you to go. Check, please. Okay. First of all, I really want to thank Martha for inviting me up here. It has been several years since I gigged. I lost the love of my life back in November 2023. And I couldn't write anything because I write what I feel. And I didn't have the courage to look at my heart. But I knew I wouldn't be able to write going forward, if I didn't write what was in my heart. And I had a girlfriend, she was an old college roommate, and she would call me every day after Bobby passed and just check on me, hey, how you doing? What's going on? How you feeling? What you doing today? What are your plans? And I said, no, she said, no, really, how are you? And I said, I'm okay. And I said a phrase afterward, and I gasped. And she went, what? Are you okay? And I said, yeah, I think I am. I said, I think I just said my title. I said, I think I just said the title of the song I need to write. And I wrote it the next day. And it was the song I was supposed to write. But I'm a believer. So, he'd had Parkinson's for over 2 decades. So the body that had betrayed him all these years was gone. And I feel like he was healed. And so it was okay. But it still was hard to look at that heart. But I knew I wouldn't be able to write going forward if I didn't deal with it. I'd be lying if I said I still didn't have some moments when I didn't want to get out of the bed and drink coffee by myself and see his mug up on the shelf and remember something funny he once said. That's when it'll happen and come out of the blue. I'll have another moment when I cry, and I'll walk around and wonder, but I know I'm getting stronger. I'll be okay, it just takes one tear at a time. I know he really wants me to be happy. His picture is still leaning in his chair. I still tell him how I miss him and wish that I could kiss him and dissolve into a puddle when I'm there. That's when it'll happen and come out of the blue. I'll have another moment when I cry, and I'll walk around and wonder, but I know I'm getting stronger. I'll be okay, it just takes one tear at a time. These days I find I laugh more than I'm crying. One tear at a time's okay by me. I know it won't be much longer, 'cause I know I'm getting stronger, and I know his soul and spirit's finally free. And I'll see him soon enough when my own days are up, and he'll be waiting on the other side for me.
You've been listening to Kristy Jackson on the Martha Bassett Show. What an honor. This is a Bob Dylan song.
Johnny's in the basement mixing up the medicine. I'm on the pavement thinking about the government. Van in a trench coat, badge off, laid off. Says he got a bad cough once they get paid off. Look out, kid, it's something you did. God knows when, but you're doing it again. You better duck down the alleyway looking for a new friend. Man in a coonskin cap by the big pen wants $11 bills. You only got 10. Talking about the heat, put plants in the bed, buffoons are Maggie says anyway, they must bust in early May. Orders from the DA, look out kid, no matter what you did, walk on your tiptoes, don't set no dose, try the discos, keep a clean nose, watch your plain clothes, you don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind blows. Sell, try hard, get bought, get right, join the army if you fail. Look out, kid, you're gonna get hit. But the users, cheaters, six-time losers hang around the theaters. Girl by the whirlpool looking for new fools. Don't follow leaders, watch the parking meters.
says please her, please him, buy gifts, don't steal, don't live. 20 years of school and then they put they on the day shift. Look out, kid, take it all hit. Better jump down a manhole, light yourself a candle. Don't wear sandals, try to avoid scandals. Don't be a bum, you better chew gum. Don't work cause the vandal took the handle. You guys are so nice. That really is the best that I've done today.
And if you're curious, like when you listen to it on radio, that'll definitely make it just because it's so good, the energy. You'll be like, how did she not mess up? It's because we recorded it like 13 times in rehearsal. And so we're just gonna find where she messed up and fix it. But yeah, that was actually pretty good.
It's almost perfect on the radio.
So yes, congrats, Martha. You made it through most of that. That's great.
That was okay.
Let's do it again.
Please welcome back Rebecca Porter.
Thank you so much. So as Martha mentioned, I have 2 EPs out, and I have my debut full-length record coming out later this year. And the next 2 songs we're going to do will be on that record. And the record itself tells a portion of my story through the lens of Western cinema. And there's a lot of ambient sounds, a lot of spaghetti Western inspiration in the record itself, in the sounds and the visuals, if you check us out online later. And so we're gonna try and take you somewhere with this next song. It's called Let Me Go. It's almost like you care. It's almost like you never let me go. Never walked away from once in a life. A dime store treasures and paper doll clothes. Never told a lie. Never bought a fake. Drove into the sunset, let my heart break. It's almost like you never let me go. It's almost like you never let me go. You never walked away from once in a life. The time stored treasures and paper duck clothes. You never told a lie, never bought a fake. Drove into the sunset, let my heart break. It's almost like you never let me go. Like you never let me go. Why can't you let me go? Thank you all so much. All right, we have one more song for you. This song is called The Mountain. We are very thankful to be here this evening on the Martha Bassett Show, and thankful to Martha and Pat and their whole team. We are blessed to be in this beautiful Reeves Theater, and very thankful and grateful that you all have been here with us sharing in this evening of wonderful music from so many different musicians and artists alike. Y'all ready? These words are better left unsaid. Thank you so much.
Rebecca Porter. We have had the best day hanging out, getting to know each other. Everybody on the, all the guests on the show tonight are first timers. So we got you guys broken in pretty well, so you'll know what's going on next time you come.
I'm glad to hear that we'll be welcome back.
Yes, of course. Of course. Oh. And I want to thank you guys for coming and spending your Thursday night with us. Thank you to everybody who drove here and is in the live audience. You guys are the best. Give yourselves a hand. And I want to thank all the people who are watching us on the live stream. We appreciate you too. Thank you to the Reeves for throwing this party every couple of weeks. Put your hands together for the Reeves. Aren't we lucky? All right, this is Gregg Cagno. Kristy Jackson. Rebecca Porter. Our awesome house band. We're going to end with a Hank Williams song, and let's just jump right into it. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me?
Don't you think maybe we could find us a brand new recipe?
Got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill, and I know a spot right over the hill. There's soda pop and the dance is free, so if you want to have fun, come along with me.
Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me?
Cause I'm writing your name down on every page.
Said, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up for me?
Thank you all for tuning in and to our beautiful live audience. Let's hear it for Kristy Jackson, Gregg Cagno, and Rebecca Porter and her band. That's Barry Blosser, Ben Slaybach, Deshaun Hickman, and Porter Brawley. How about our fearless leader, Martha Bassett? The band tonight was Nicholas Falk, Deshaun Hickman, Drake Duffer, Russell Kelly, Rex McGee, Ben Singer, and me, Pat Lawrence. Jeff Irving, James Brickey, and Doug Williams of Electromagnetic Radiation Recorders handled the sound. Nick Massett, Danny Carr, and Krista Joe provided our video broadcast. And Bevan Dyer managed the stage. Miranda Carr is out there selling the merch. Come chat with us. You've been listening to the Martha Bassett Show. It's good